Hello my friends, welcome to my channel. My name is John. I'm here going to show you some grafts that I played around with on the trees. I have transplanted the trees when I was planting in the orchard, and because of the transplant we had to cut a bunch of limbs off, and also some trees got damaged due to branches hitting them when the trees were falling. And at that point I decided to do a little grafting. I was going to show you that. Here I'm going to show you this apple tree. I'm actually not sure what variety this is, and I am not sure what variety grafts that I put on there, because I kind of was just pruning some trees, and also got some the cutting scion wood from neighboring trees. Decided to graft some on to see how that would work. That was my first attempt at grafting. I think this was 2019, so 2 years ago. And the idea was to graft and see if they would, if they would kind of cover up the cuts. So at this point, I don't know what variety it is. I need to cut at least one of them out, but I don't know what I have growing where, and what it is. So I want to see, once I get some fruit, to thin that out and possibly graft a few more out here, just so I can have it take over and cover up all the cuts, kind of grow into it. And because these trees were transplanted, basically a good side of it was cut out to make room for the grafts or whatever I was going to be grafting, to also unload the tree due to transplant. Because I moved the trees, I cut off about 50% of the crown, because when you dig it up, you're losing a lot of roots, and they actually all recovered and doing well. So this is a transplanted tree. This is a transplanted tree as well, an apple. I'm not sure which variety either. So all this is all grafted. This is I think yeah, this is a graft right there. This is I think it's a tea graft, bark graft. Made a slit there and there, put a scion in there, so that grew out of it. This also is a graft, branch graft right there, and this is a graft right there, and they're all doing good. So I want to see what varieties I have, and then I'll clean it up. I'll get some, well, one of the branches is going to have some fruit for sure, so have all that flower on there. This one here, I don't believe has any grafts on it, but it's been really kind of pruned up. So I'm trying to get some growth on it and then cut out whatever is not necessary. This one has some grafts on it. These trees, while they were growing up, they were always covered with a fence because elk and deer were just destroying them. So the limbs kind of had to do whatever they had to do. Anything that was sticking out got eaten. So yeah, so these are the grafts here as well. They all took. So woodpecker is working on one right there. So all these grafts took, trying to build the side of the tree up. Take some branches one way and then the other way, And these two will face the other two ways, opposite from those two. And I tried the graft right here. This was I just drilled a hole. I drilled a hole into the branch right here with the drill bit and stuck a scion in there. You kind of peeled up the cambium a little bit and stuck it in there. It actually, well, I did more than one. I did several here, and this is the only one that actually worked. It was having a hard time to recover, but it didn't die, so now it's actually growing, I guess, all right this year compared to these ones. They were grafted the same way. This one did a lot better. Then I got this apple tree. Same thing. I got a bunch of grafts right there. And they're all flowering this year. So all these are grafts. They're almost to the height of the other branches. And this one as well. It's got tons of flowers on it. These are all from the grafted scion wood. Another graft right there. Another graft right there. Got a graft right here. So these are just like T graft into the bark. So all these were bark grafts, and they all work good. There's 4 of them. So it's building up this side of the tree. Looks like it's going to be doing all right. So then this is the rest of my transplanted trees: a pear, a plum. Actually, most of this whole row is transplanted in 2019. About, I think, late March, beginning of April. They were all moved, so they were already, all the buds were kind of just right at the point of flowering. It was a little colder at that point than this year. But yeah, there's the rest of my orchard: peaches, plums, cherries, apples, pears. There you have it. That's just an overview of my 2019 grafts, apple grafts. My name is John. Welcome to my channel. If you like my content, or if you'd like to see something else, please comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.